Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining today's webinar. Today, we have a lot to talk about, and everything will be new additions based on the TalentLMS 4.7 update that we just launched. In this update, it's all about the background work. So it's about the effort, the mechanisms put in place to make delivering training just a breeze. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean by the background work? Most people, when they hear about training, they think about the content, the course delivery, and usually the person that they see delivering the course. But of course, nobody's alone. We have a team here working in TalentLMS and you using TalentLMS daily. And that team is all about putting the work in training that we say. So this update is just about all of that people that work in training, not the ones that only deliver it. So that way you can make delivering training easy, fast, and well improved. So let's see what we have in store for you today. My name is Theo. I am part of the customer education team, and together we are helping you deliver successful training. And of course, in my team, I'm never alone. I have an expert with me joining today.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mary. I'm the Customer Education Manager, and I'm here to help you and Theo with the presentation. You should know that the session is already being recorded, so you will all get a copy once it's over. And somewhere here, you see a Q&A button. Just hit that button and ask any questions you have. We will ask them live at the end.
So as you said, that's going to be something interactive. We will answer live your questions. But before we get there, let's see what we are going to take a closer look today. We will be able to see how you can set course limits for your content and on your users. And that is just to help you ensure that everybody has the right access to the right information. And also we will be able to talk about reporting. There is no TalentLMS updates without mentioning at least something about reports, because we want to help you get the data that you need very easily and provide robust reports. But of course, here, I'm going to give you a hint. We have a brand new report, not just an improvement. And then we will be able to see more ways that you can customize your portal. Customization is the key, so that way you can manage your branding across all of your products, TalentLMS being one. So we will be able to see how you can put more informative content onto the homepage that you can by default customize now. And at the end, we will be able to see advanced filtering options in branches, and we will see how you can use them across your account as well. So that way you can have quick access to information that matter from different places in the branch and of course in the account. So without further delay, let's jump into the platform. And here, this view should be quite familiar, right? Everybody is an admin here, or most of us at least are admins here. So your portal should look exactly the same if you're an admin. And what's first, then let's go to the homepage. The homepage is where you can match the branding, as we said before, with the contents and with the look of the website that you have or anything else that you want to represent your brand with. So on the homepage, so far, we had different sections that you can edit, and you can provide information in video, text, banner. So what's new? This is what is new. We have added key points, and key points are panels that you can use to provide information about the training topics that you have, about, let's say, a sneak peek for upcoming courses, or even feedback, because feedback is definitely something that matters to everybody. And here you can showcase the best quotes from people that have praised you for your training services. So let's go a little bit further below, and this is how we can configure the different sections. And of course, this is a new one, the key points. So let's click on that. And when you are about to create a new one, you will be able to see that you can add extra points and customize them. But let's work on the existing one that we already have 3 points and we want to add another one. So hover and go to edit the section, and I'm going to add the last point. Any section with key points can have up to 4 points. So let's create something together about compliance. And I'm copying some text and pasting it here. And then on the title of that specific points, I will just type compliance. Oops. And then in the icon, you can choose anything you want. We have a very big list from our design team for icons for every single thing. So if I want to find a cog or a gear icon, it might be quite good for compliance. And then on the call to action button, you can always type some text. And I'm going to grab a link here. So bear with me. And I'm going to paste it here. So we have all the information we want for that point. Of course, you can edit the text. You can customize it a little bit more. And then just update the section. So if we want to see how that looks, I'm just going to refresh my preview page and scrolling down. This is what we have 4 points. People can clearly see them, click on learn more and go to the related page for anything you want to direct them with. And of course, apart from the homepage, we have more settings to change when it comes to the main account settings. And that is something that many of you have asked. And of course, we love to listen to your feedback. So here is something that has been highly requested from a lot of people. If we go to the basic settings, you will be able to go further down into the course settings. And there's this extra option, show branch courses in main course catalog. What that means, when somebody creates a course in a branch, this course by default is visible onto the main catalog. Branches are completely separate environments that you can create to provide dedicated training, for example, to departments, to customers, to partners, to different languages even. And there you add the courses and you add the users, and they are taking the training into their own little separated environment. So when you were creating courses inside the branches, which is something that you can do, by default, these were always visible to the course catalog of your main account. So that way, you didn't have the option, unless you were hiding this course specifically from the catalog, to not have users of your main account get the course. So with this setting, it is by default selected, but we can always untick it. Now, you create a course into the branch. It is visible into the course catalog of that specific branch, so people can take it in there, which is the purpose of making it into the branch. But in the main account, without having this selected, people will not be able to see the course that you created inside the branch. So that way you guarantee that only the relevant information will be seen even in the main account. The course will not be seen into the catalog, and learners in the main account cannot take something that has been created only for people in the branch. I know that this is something that you would like to try and enforce, because trust me, theory is great, but action is better. So you can always try that. So go to the main account and settings as an admin in your main account, and under course settings, this will be by default selected. So untick it, create a course inside the branch, and then you will be able to see that in the course catalog of the main account, that course won't be there. Of course, don't forget to always save your changes at the end. And talking about branches, there is another little detail that we have customized, and it's all about branding. We'll love to see you create great themes and upload your logos and make branches very separate from your main account, or very nice anyways. So what you can do is you can always upload a favicon, which is specific for that specific branch. Before, the branch was inheriting the favicon of your main account, but now you have the option to update something, upload it, and you will be able to have something completely different. So let's see what I've done here. If I take the link of that specific branch and I open it on another tab and paste it there, you will be able to see that not only it has my branding for that branch, but also it has a little favicon there. Trust me, I'm not a designer, so that is the best I could do, but probably your design team definitely should be able to do better. And apart from that, let's go to courses. And I'm going to stop talking here. You had enough of me. Let's pass it on to Mary and tell us what's new in the courses area.
Thanks, Theo. I'm here to share some news about courses. So we have added some limits that will help you get the right people to the right information. Theo is controlling the screen. So if you can help me, Theo, and go to just one course and let's open to look at the settings. You know, up until now, you were creating a course and then the learners were able to go on the catalog and just select it from the list. So right there, we have made a slight change. We have improved the experience. And if you want, you can restrict the number of users that can enroll in the course. So we have added this capacity field. What does this mean? You have now the option to set from the beginning how many users can self-enroll to the course. So Again, learners will go on the catalog, will self-enroll as usual, but when they reach the limit, which is right now 20, the course will be hidden from the catalog automatically. Of course, you can change that again. You can go back to the course and check the option, because this will happen automatically when the course capacity is reached, and check the option to unhide it from the course catalog and increase now the limit. So more people can go to the catalog and select it. Again, without that, learners were just able to go straight to the course, select it, and this will be directly on their dashboard. So before, you would have to just refresh and see how many users are already assigned to the course and perhaps hide it manually. But now you can set a limit from the beginning. And let's get into that course, because we have added one more option that you can find under the three-dot icon, and it's lock course content. You know, many people are involved in the same courses. You know that we have different admins, different instructors, and we're all working together in the same courses. Maybe some people are just creating assignments and other people are creating content. So now we have added this restriction, and if you want, you can lock the content of the course, so nobody will be able to change the content. If we lock it, you can see that I cannot add more units. And when I hover the mouse over the units, you can see I cannot have anymore the edit button. But don't worry, you can still grade assignments or add users to live sessions, since we're not changing the content, but you cannot edit it. If you want to edit your course, you have to click again on the three-dot icon and unlock the course content. But who can do this? The course owner or an administrator that is assigned to the course. Who is the course owner? It's the person who created the course. So if you remember you were doing this, you added a new course yourself, you are the owner. And you might be just a simple instructor, but you are the owner of the course and you have the permission to, again, click this button, unlock the content and edit. Or any administrator who is assigned to the course. If I have the admin type and I am assigned to the course, it means I have permission and I will be able to access this feature. So I can lock and unlock the content. And last but not least, let's go to the files folder. You know this feature, it's where you would go to have a look at all the files you have uploaded already. You know, it's a small library for its course. You can download content, and you were also able to share files with your learners. So any extra material that you wanted to share, so the learners can download, you were just clicking on this button and the files are shared. We have made a small change here. You were not able before to download SCORM content. We listen to you. It's after your feedback, actually. And now you have the option to download the document. SCORM files, and if you don't know what is a SCORM file, it's an interactive type of file. We're compatible with SCORM 1.2 version, and you were able to upload them here in TalentLMS. And of course, you need to have your own authoring tool. So you were creating your SCORM files and you were bringing them in here. You were not able before to download them from TalentLMS. The only way was to go back to your authoring tool and export the file from there. But now, if you are a super admin, so it's important to check your profile. If you are a super admin and you have access to the course, you will also be able to download the file. That's it for me. That's the changes we have in courses. Theo will talk to you about reports.
Yes, and the changes in the courses are great for those that create and deliver the training. But let's go back as an admin, and I'm going to show you what's new in reports, because it's not only about delivering the training, as we said in the beginning, it's about creating everything around it as well. And one of your biggest concerns when it came to feedback was that you cannot see something that represents all the courses, all the users, the completion of the courses, and all of that in one page. So you had to combine reports, course reports, user reports, and anything that you could get data about the completion of the users. So without further delay, this is our pride and joy, the training matrix. So if we click onto the training matrix, this is what we came about. So you will be able to see that this is a hybrid report. It has a bit of everything, but it has a bit of everything all related to the progress of the users into that course. So on the left, you can see the different users that you have in your account, and you can always navigate to different pages. And on the top, you can see the different courses, and again, always navigate to more results. Inside the reports, you can see the way that the user has engaged with the course at this present time. For example, anything that you see gray, it means that the user is not enrolled into the course. They have not gone to the catalog to get it, or somebody has not invited the user into the course. The rest is the progress. So the blue ones indicate that the user is enrolled into the course, but they have not clicked start yet to get inside the content and start taking the training. The orange boxes indicate the progress that somebody has if they have pressed play and started the course. And when you hover, you see that apart from the visual aspect of having half a circle almost filled in, you can see here that you have the exact percentage when you hover. Or into this one, you can see 25%. Or into this one, you can see that somebody has completed the course and successfully because they have passed. So the case here is this. You can view in one page all of the users, and you can click on individual users and go to their own user report from here. In the courses, you can do the same. You can hover and you can click and go to the individual course report as well. And just in one page, if I just expand that, you will be able to see more results if you have more courses, or if you go to the other pages, and you can get exactly at a glance everybody's progress just in one page. So let's ask Mary something. Mary, if you were to utilize the search users field here, who would you look for?
I have a friend. Let's check for Aaron.
Okay,
This
here.
one.
Okay,
Ah,
this one. Well, your friend isn't good enough. Sorry for that, but he failed. So this is where you can see how somebody hasn't passed the course. And of course, then it's up to you to reset them or just assign something different to that user. Apart from the different users that you can search for individually, though, we have filters. And filters is something that you can utilize really in this report, because this report can give you a lot of content at the same time, but also you can narrow it down to get exactly what matters to you. So for example, we want to filter about users that are active. An active user is somebody that is part of your account, has access to your content, and is somebody that takes regular training. So you can always see somebody that is active here, or you can remove that, and you can also see users that have been deactivated. And the deactivated user is somebody that doesn't have access to your account anymore, and all of the data, all of the reports, everything about them is still at your disposal, so that way you can still bring results in reports about them. Or you can click and you can filter based on branches or based on groups. So you might be wondering, especially those that have been working with reports in TalentLMS a lot of time, how can I export this report? And I know I can sense it that this question is already something that people have asked into the section below. The answer is we'll get there. This is a brand new feature that we released, and we wanted to get it out as efficiently as possible because people are asking about it on the daily. So we wanted to bring it out, and we will keep adding to that or tweaking anything that we hear from you as feedback. So hopefully we will be able to see the export button very soon, and keep your feedback coming. We'd love to listen to what you have to say, so that way we can always bring this report or anything else in Talent LMS into the shape and form that works for you best. And lastly, I've talked about filters here, but let's do something different. Let's have a look at new additions that we have into the filters. And this will have to be in relation with branches. So for that purpose, I'm going to log in into the branch. And you see that as an admin, being part of different branches, I can log in from here and I can easily switch. You don't really need to log out from there and log in into the branch independently. You can just switch from here. So let's go into the marketing one and let's play around with the filters and see what's new. In the reports, I'm going to choose the course reports. This is something that everybody has seen, and this is something that you can access for all of the courses that you have inside that branch. So in the filters, what's new? The fact that you can filter by group. This is a new addition. And of course, we're talking about the groups that are created in that branch and are associated with that branch. So this is a marketing one. Let's see the email campaigns group. This is a set of courses for everybody that is going to be working in email marketing. So this is all of the courses, the course reports within that group. And of course, you can always go individually to check this report, or you can remove the filter and then you can choose something else. And remember, filters don't only work in branches, they also work on your main account. So if we go back into the main account, let's see how we can save time with filters, because I know sometimes doing everything from reports might not be ideal or might not be the way that you want to do things. So let's go into users and have a look at what we can do with filters. All the way down, and then on the filter option there, click. And from here, you can still see the active users, remember, the ones that still have access to your account. And you can pick on branches, you can pick any group you want. For example, we do company training for somebody else, so you can click on that branch and you can only get the courses that are part of that specific branch. Sorry, not the courses, we'll get there in a moment. You can get the users that are part of that specific branch. So hover next to the user and click on it, and you will be able to see the mass actions where you can engage with these people. You can deactivate them, add them to branches, remove them to groups, message them, and generally filter people from here very easily. And I'm going to do the same for courses just to show you what options are available as well. If we go back to the courses list in the main account again, you can go all the way down and click on the filter. And again, we did branches before, let's do a group now. So if I go into my management group, for example, click on that. And these are all of the courses that are part of that specific group. And again, hover next to course, tick on the box, and then mass actions. And again, you can add them to branch, to group. You can even change the category for all of those courses or show them on the catalog if they're hidden, or hide them if you don't want them to be accessed by users that want to self-enroll. So the filters are there to help you get the information that matter and quickly do things that otherwise you would have to do on a branch level, group level, user or course level. And finally, before we get to your questions, because I can see that we have lots of people asking here, there is an update into the knowledge base as well. So if you go to the mega help button here, you will be able to search the knowledge base for help center articles that have step-by-step illustrated instructions about anything that you can click basically in TalentLMS. So what's new? Let's talk about the training matrix. So if I just type matrix there, the first new article comes up. Or if I do filters, this is where you will be able to see how to apply filters. So the updates are not only in TalentLMS showing you what's new to work with, but also in the Mega Help Center, and you can see what's new in terms of content. And don't forget, we have an awesome support team. We love them, and I know that you love them as well because they're fast, efficient, knowledgeable, and they're here to help. So click on contact support, send them a message, and they will be able to assist. So again, I'm going to mute myself and I'm going to leave the floor to Mary and to your own questions.
Thanks, Theo. Time to give some answers. First of all, I would like to thank you for your feedback. I'm glad that you like our new features. And let's start with the Q&A section. I noticed that you were sending some questions also in the chat. I will try to cover them as well. One of the first questions we got was from Bernetta. Will the system allow you to add your own icons? I guess this is a question when we were talking about account settings, the home page, and the key points, right? Right now, no, but again, it's a new feature. So if we have lots of requests, we will make sure that our developers team will know about this, and we will try our best to add more improvements. So you feel that adding your own icons would make a difference, right? I will note this down. And of course, if you have comments, it would be much easier if you just go to the help button, contact your support team, and communicate your ideas. You only help us, and we want to help you at the end to have successful training. So if this makes a difference, just let us know what you would like to add in the system. Let's see. A question from Crystal. Am I duplicating efforts when a student has access to a course that is also in the branch? Good question, Crystal. Actually, no. One course can be in many different branches. So there is a chance that your user is also in many different branches, right? If I complete a course, let's say course A in branch A, the same course will be also shown up as completed in branch B. That's because it's my course, it's already assigned to my profile. I don't have to complete it twice because I'm in different branches. It's the same course, so no duplicating efforts. Let's see, a question from Patricia. I don't have the homepage option in account settings. Actually, Patricia, I'm sure that you're not using a custom homepage. Try this. Go click on account settings first, and then click on homepage. There, I'm sure you will see the tab. If you're not using a custom homepage, you will not be able to see this on your home dashboard. So it's not deactivated, but you will find it this way. And then you can customize your site. A question from David. On the homepage, you link the compliance point to another page. That's right. It's another website, actually, that was created in TalentLMS. No, it was another website, actually. I would recommend using TalentLMS URLs. Sometimes we try to take the people to a file. The way we have designed the links to work is that probably they will expire after a while. So try to link websites that are not in TalentLMS, something external that is always public, always available to your users. So David, no, it was one of external page, actually. Let's see. Question from Adrian. How's the SCORM file downloaded, the whole zip file? Yes, Adrian, as an instructor now, well, sorry, if you are a super admin that has permission to enter to a course, so you switch just to your instructor role to enter the course, you can go to the files folder, and there you can download your SCORM file. It's the entire zip. So you have to put it on an LMS or on your authoring tool to make it work. It doesn't work just to open it on my computer. You need a specific program. But yes. And I have lots of people that are asking if we can download the training matrix report. As Theo said, it's a new feature, but we have received already lots of feedback. The feature is out there for about 1 or 2 weeks. So downloading the training matrix report is something that we definitely consider to do. And we will try to see if we can also schedule soon the training matrix report. So yes, in our next release, I hope we're going to talk about this new improvement. We don't have exactly a date that this feature will be released. I have to check with the developers team, but of course, again, if you need to get updates, check with our support team. We will check then with our tech team and get back to you. So you don't have just to wait for one of the releases. You can ask our team what's going on. Let's say, can we explain the colors in the training matrix report? Okay, yes. Let's go a little bit again to the trainings matrix report. Of course, we also have an article. So if you don't remember me talking about this again, you go to the article and you see the colors. When it's gray, it means that you're not assigned yet to the course. When it's blue, it means that you're assigned, but the learner has not clicked on the start button. And I also have a question that I want to combine from Zach. If we can see the percentage. Yes, Zach, if you hover the mouse over the little circles, you see the orange, it means that the course is in progress. And you can see if we are 25%, 50%, 75%, or if the course is completed. When the course is completed, you will get the green box. So this is when you complete a course. And I remember my Aaron friend who never completed a course. I want to show you also the failed one. If we can search again for Aaron, you also have a red box. Okay, we know that red is usually not good. So this is when you fail a course. Hope it helps. And again, we have articles about everything. We don't export yet the training matrix reports. And a question from Dan, can a branch admin also see the matrix report? Yes, actually, if we can just switch to a branch, let's pretend we are branch administrators. You can see here in reports training matrix, of course, I'm going to see what's going on with my users in that branch and the courses that belong to the branch. So I only see information of what's going on my side as a branch admin. So yes, Dan. Let's say, will you also be adding custom fields to the filters? That's a very nice idea, Stacy. So Theo showed you something that we advise you to do so you can save time, actually, how you can use filters when you're looking at users, when you're looking at courses, and then select the results and perform a mass action. Right now, the filters that we have there is to check the active users, members of a branch, members of a group. I can see this happening actually. So your name, sorry, I'm noting this down now so I can follow up with you when we have any update, is to add filters, but for custom fields. That's a good idea. I think it can work, especially if you're using custom fields like drop down options, because we have this on reports. So Stacy, actually, this is an advice for you. If you have a plus or a premium plan, it means that you have access to custom reports. Let's go there and add a new report. And if we add a new rule at the bottom, if I'm not mistaken, here we are. You can search users if they have a specific value on a custom field. So if you have this feature, if you have custom reports, you can already use that. And I will check with our team if it's possible to add this filter to when we are looking at the users and courses. So right now you can do this with custom reports. I hope it helps. Thank you. Anastasia really likes our webinar. Thank you, Anastasia. Is there any way you can export a report to have the time a user took to complete a course, being in time format and not in text format? Actually, yes, Anastasia, I cannot check right now your subscription again. If you also have a plus or a premium plan, you can go to custom reports and let's put something random. Let's add a report. I want to check this little box learning progress because I'm gonna try to get information about the courses and the time they spend in the course. So let's add a rule, perhaps all the learners, something random just to have some perfect, all the learners. And what you need on the columns is to add the time. So you have this option, the time, and you can also click to create a new column, seconds. Let's give it a test name, Theo, thank you. Let's save that. I want to show you the last two columns. You can see that. So you see the time, it's 37 seconds. So it also has some letters and just the seconds column. So it's easier when you export the report to perhaps sum up the results on your Excel file. So Anastasia, I hope this helps. And just wanted to say, I love this platform and your customer service is excellent. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, thank you. Is there any easy way for one person to purchase multiple courses for another person? This is a question from Martin. No, right now, no. If I'm a learner, I will log in using my credentials, and I shouldn't really share my credentials with other people because it's my profile and I have saved my progress there. So I log in, go to the catalog and pick courses for myself. So I cannot give these courses later on to another user. I cannot purchase them now for me and then perhaps share it with another learner. No, right now, Martin, no, this is not possible. Each user has to purchase a course alone. What you can do is actually, as an admin or instructor, to add the user to the course directly. Perhaps the payment has already been made outside of the system of TalentLMS. So you handle this manually and you add the user to the course directly. Let's see. About customization, I get some questions like from Ron, if we can use CSS so we can increase the theme header. Yes, I'm not the best person to confirm this though. It would be better if you check with our support team. If you can click on the help button and contact the support team, just let us know what you want to do. But probably yes, I feel I have seen this before in other customers. So you could increase the theme header if you want to. Ron, if you don't mind, please check with our support team. I don't want to give you false information. Okay. A question from Nikki. So TalentLMS course is removing users and putting them back in the course via reassignment. Okay, so a learner has the course and then he doesn't have the course, right? When this happens, it erases their progress in the course. Actually, no, it does not erase the course progress. So let me explain this scenario. I have a course, I complete like 50% of the training. Someone accidentally removes me from the course, but then I get back to that course. What I will see as a learner is 50% of progress. So nothing is reset unless you clicked to reset my progress. If you just remove me and add me back to the course, the progress stays right there. So Nikki, if you experienced something different, if you felt that your user's progress was erased, let us know which was the user, which was the course. We have to look at your settings. I'm suspecting that perhaps one of the automations is working and is resetting the progress of the users, but I'm sure our team will find it. So Nikki, if you don't mind sending a message to our support team, we can have a look at your settings and help you out. So we will stop doing that. We can prevent this. Let's see. Is there a way of uploading mass users? This is a question from Fo. Yes, definitely. It's part of the import export feature. You just stay on import though, and you can just use either the sample Excel file that Theo showed you on the screen, or click on the cheat sheet so you can see exactly what you need to have on the Excel. You can mass add users. You can have hundreds of people adding in the platform. You just need to have their username, first name, last name, and email address. You don't have to right now have passwords or user types. If there is no password, we will assign him what is at their username. The same value will be at their password as well, and also assign him automatically to the learner type. So you just need this and you can import hundreds of people. Yes. Just remember when you're doing that, when you import users, a message will probably go out. So that, a welcome message that you have an account in the platform. So don't forget to edit your notification as well. A question from Danelis. What are groups created for? What is the benefit of creating them? So I will tell you first how most of our customers are using groups. It's a great way if you want to mass add users to courses. For example, if we go to one of the groups, let's click on one of the groups I have here. I have given a name, you see a description. This helps just the team understand better why we have a group. You can go now to the users tab and just start adding users to that group. Then you go to the courses tab and you can select which courses you would like to quickly add to these users. I have 9 or 10 courses right now. Let's go back to users. And what I want to do is that all these users on my list will be assigned to 10 courses. So I will use the mass action button and enroll the people to the courses. So what I see mostly, it's just a quick way for you to quickly add users to courses. It's not the only way. You have import. You can do this also with filters and mass actions on users, but you can also do this with groups. And it also helps me look at reports per team, perhaps, if you're using groups to divide your teams and you just want to see what's going on with the sales team and you have a group for them, you go to reports and check about this specific group report. So mainly mass actions, so you can save time and then taking separately the reports. Let's see. is if I replace the existing course with a revised version, will I risk losing the history for those users who have already completed it? This is a question from Robert. That's a good one. So if you update the existing course, the progress will not be lost. But if you reset the progress of the users, or if you synchronize them so they can see the updates, then probably, well, when you reset, definitely you will lose the reports. But when you synchronize, it really depends on what kind of changes you have made to the course. Maybe the learner must complete the same units again, so some of the progress will be lost. But if you just add new units, because yeah, updating an existing course can mean a lot of things. So if you just add new units to one of your existing courses, the previous progress is not lost. Don't worry. And we actually have articles about this. So I can show you later. Robert, if you want, you can send us a question, a mail afterwards. We will share our contact email. I can share your document with more scenarios.
I think we have time for one more question. So if that's okay, can I just randomly pick and choose one?
Yes, yes.
Perfect. So I'm going to pick one from Danielle, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. There's a question that says, if the users in the branches can still see the courses from the main account, but not the other way around, and if we can filter by groups into the training matrix reports. Just before I pass the mic again to Mary, I just want to say one thing. We had a couple of weeks ago a webinar about branches. So if that's okay, and if anybody else wants it as well, let us know. If that's okay, I will share this with you in an email so that way you can get a full hour's worth of me and Mary talking, but learning about what branches are and what you can do. Just closing that parenthesis and passing the mic to Mary. So branches, will the courses be visible into the main account, and will the course of the main account be visible in the branch, and filtering the training matrix by groups? Thank you.
Thanks. So Daniel, this is for you. When you create a course on the main side, it's just on the main side, unless you share that course with a specific branch. Then a branch user can see this also on the catalog. Now, if you are a branch administrator and you create a course from your branch, by default, the same course was always available on the main catalog. That was the experience before, but now with the new feature we have added, if we could just show it one more time in account settings. If I'm a branch admin, but this is already disabled. So if you just click this one, if you disable this one. Now, if I'm a branch admin and I create a course in my branch, this will not show up on the main course catalog. So the learners on the main catalog cannot see this course. So it depends now if this setting is enabled or not. By default, is always enabled. So whatever courses were created on a branch level were always available on the main side, because the idea was that the main side, it's like the control panel of everything. If you have access to the main side, you see all the courses. Now, after your feedback, we have decided to change that, and it's your choice. And sorry, the second part of the question, Theo, because I don't have this on my screen right now, can you remind me?
Yes, the second part of the question, before we get to the matrix about the branches, is will the users of the branch be able to see all of the courses of the main account?
Only if we share that course, then yes. So by default, a course from the main side, it's not available on the branch, but from the branch is always available on the main side. So only if we share this course.
Perfect. Thank you so much for clarifying that, because even myself, who I'm using TalentLMS for a long time, still, when I hear a lot about branches, I want to, just clarify this a lot. And the final one from Danielle, before we wrap up the webinar and not take more of your time, are we able to filter with groups in the training matrix?
Yes, we can go now to training matrix report. You were able to filter and see active users, branches, but if we scroll a bit down, you can also see all the groups that you belong to. So you can filter with groups as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I hope, Danielle, that answered both of your messages. If something wasn't answered, please email us so that we will be able to answer directly to you. And of course, I would like to thank everybody for being part of the webinar, Mary for answering the questions. And also, if you have more questions, just reply to the email that you will receive with the recording. But also our email is trainingteam@talentlms.com. And as promised, I'm going to share with you the branch recording, and anything that you would like to have, let us know and we will be able to help. So thank you so much for joining, and we wish you happy and successful training.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.